What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. This video, we are, like I said since last week, we're going to be training Cap on today's video. Pretty much, I guess my plan is to just train Cap every Friday until the CM, I guess. That's what it sounds like. That's what I did last CM since we got her. So I'll just continue that trend, I guess. So today we'll be training Cap, not for mile, but for long distance this time around, because that is what she was built for, mile and long distance primarily. And as for the setup, same old setup, nothing's changing. So speed almond eye, Tamaba power, Narita Taishin wise. I already said it a couple times on why I'm using that one specifically. Stay Gold Guts, Super Creek Stamina, and Hoshina friend card. And that is the setup. I think we're good on... No, we should have been good in that already. So we're just going to get the run started. And before we do get started with the run and go over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, let's get started with the run. But I did some, probably a few, more than some, less than some, auto trainings, just to see if I can get slightly better parents. Just to see. I do have some good, what I think are good for what I have. Good enough parents from the last long distance prep for CM. So it's not bad. It's not bad as needing mile, because medium distance, obviously we've done a lot of medium distance CMs and all that, so that wasn't really a problem either. And long distance is okay for now, but it could be better. So just been doing some auto trainings, either for, I think I'm good for escape for the most part, because of last time was I did the runner escape wall, all runners, but I also did, I think I should have at least maybe like the one I'm using, Satona Diamond, the New Year's one. That one was not bad. So there's still some long distance ones that are decent enough for me to use. Wouldn't mind updating that, so that will probably happen throughout this CM prep at the very least. At the very least. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, haven't really been doing much in Pretty Derby besides the usual. I did get started with Genshin Story. I thought I was gonna have time to do both acts, but I didn't, because, well, the Shiyu defense, since I already did it, finally posted it. I like it for the most part. The fact that it is, it is basically what I asked for. They did make it harder. With the, I did get an S rank, but I'm kind of curious if I could reach S plus rank. Yeah, you don't really get anything out of it. I'm just curious, to be honest, to see if I can hit it. I think I'm like 10k away, so I think if I were to go for it, I'd probably have to do the first and second boss again to see if I could split it 5k each. That is what I'm thinking at least, but I'll try that later on. I need to do the Deadly Assault after recording this video. That is what I need to do. Because Deadly Assault updated this morning during dailies. And I was like, oh, you know what that means. Gotta do Deadly Assault. For what I saw, it is the new boss. The new boss. And the last, I would say the last, pretty much the last 3 bosses, right? From what it seems like. So, that's cool. That's fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. So after Deadly Assault, I'll pretty much finish up Genshin once everything is like uploading or uploading at least. Then I could just focus on that, and then maybe I'll get started with whatever events if I'm feeling up to it. If not, then I'll save that for later in the day or the weekend, along with Star Rail story, which I need to figure out how long that is also, because I forgot. I knew it. I knew how long it was, like the first few days it was out, but I forgot how long it is now. But other than that, I don't think I did anything worth noting. I don't think so. Right? Yeah, nothing really happens, so there's that. There's that. Is her mood gonna go down? Probably. Whatever. We'll let her mood go down if it goes down. Next turn, we'll do the recovery. That should unlock the dates. Right? Yep. And then let's actually just take a look. Another 35. Yeah, I'm just gonna recover right away now, because I would like, actually, I'm not gonna complain about getting wise now, because I might not get as much wise later for some reason. So I should get as much as I can now. Why, Cap? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? This run is already not looking good based off that, but we'll see. We could probably, we'll be fine, I hope. Let me actually use this. I feel like I'm behind in using this because we are close to finishing the meter and I haven't really used it. I did that just for the bond, to be quite honest. Just to be quite honest. But that should be all the cards now bonded, so. And we got the dates unlocked, so. Yeah, we should be good for the most part. For now. Now just to see how the rest of the training goes. Pretty much, but yeah, why not? I'll start going over the comments now, starting off with Nova's comments, but I'm gonna go refresh one more time just in case any new ones had popped up while I was going through the beginning of the training. Is that in order? That is in order, right? Right. Is there at least like decent enough? No. I guess I should just do a date and then we'll do the hopeful stakes next round. So starting off with Nova's comments, first one says, "Oh, I thought you would have brought New Year's Kita." Nope, because New Year's Kita is better for medium distance, so no. Why would you think I would bring New Year's Kita just because it's New Year's? No. I ain't gonna train New Year's Kitas for long distance. I should have, if I was gonna do a New Year's one, I should have done Satono Diamond, but oh well, missed opportunity. I wanted to train Kita. Missed opportunity. I wanted to train Kita. Let's face it. Happy Uma year. This should be the year of the horse, but I could be wrong. I believe it is the year of the horse. I was gonna say horse of the year. It should be. But no, yeah, it should be year of the horse. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's still the... I thought it was... Never mind. I guess I'll just give it a power. Was planning to binge the Zenless story yesterday after work, but my cousin called and wanted to play, so there goes my plan. Hey, sometimes they be like that. Sometimes they be like that. New Shiyu is just score system like DA, but somehow it records you for being not optimized with your rotation, which is great for me since I usually don't care much about Shiyu. For me, it's like, I think, just don't get, from what it feels like is, don't get hit a lot, because that meter goes down, that multiplier goes down fairly quick. From what I notice, like within like a minute, you're already, like, you could be already close to 1% for some reason, depending on how much you really got hit. So which is why I feel like I can reach that extra 10k. I just gotta be more, I guess, reactive than I already am. Feel like I can. Feel like I can. So, I'll see if I can do it. Maybe I'll make a video out of it, like trying to get the last 10k to go to S+. And if I do it, then I'll just post it or make the video just have the 2 runs that I needed to get better. I don't know. If I'm feeling up to it. If not, I'll just let you guys know whether I did it or not. But I like it. I like the new Shiyu defense. No complaints from me. No complaints from me. We'll do this. You can earn extra stuff, it seems, with the guild system. If you're making one, let me and Yujin know. At least we can salt on each other there. Hey, I can make one. That's fine. I can make one. That's perfectly fine with me. I guess I'll let you guys know on Discord since it's the weekend. I'll just probably just say, I'll just post it on the Zenless chat, I guess, then. Or I'll just DM you on Discord. I don't know. Either or. Either or. Or you're talking about the Ian voice. As a JP purist, I think last patch was just an off one. Oh. Then I guess it doesn't matter what I said. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter what I said then. Oh no, season 4? Well, the ending is okay. Wait, why the oh no though? I don't understand the oh no. I mean, it wasn't really that big. If you think about it, it was kind of like a side quest. Like it was kind of like a side quest to the main issue, which would, I assume, core 2 of season 4, which was what, the Phoenix, right? Not Phoenix, right? The lawyer or the attorney, like Phoenix, right? Question mark. Okay, before you have any ideas about Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, with what I said. But oh wait, you did mention it here. They couldn't get to the Phoenix arc for 2 seasons now, hoping we'll get there someday. Oh, well, I guess I was right about the Phoenix. Also, One Punch Man season 3 has a part 2. Wow. Don't really care because I don't really care much for One Punch Man. Just being honest, it was not really. People are insane thinking, or going insane thinking that they can escape the clutches of JC Staff and Bandai Namco. Nicole alt leak happened, so we're gonna have to get her for sure. I think I already heard of a Nicole leak a few months back, but since it was a few months back, I was like, well, I guess it's not really stable or confirmed or anything. So if you said so, then I guess it's confirmed, I guess, in a way. If you've seen it now and you mentioned it, because I saw it, I knew I heard about it a couple months ago. As for Billy alt, oh, mentioned a Billy alt in the past during like the almost a year ago when Anby was released. because Anby got her S rank, it made me think that, oh, that means the others has a chance to get an S rank, as in Billy, Nicole, even I would think the Sons of Caledon members like Piper, Lucy, something like that. Something like that. There's still a possibility. There's still a possibility. Those Billy mains in the community are kind of not right in the head. I honestly don't know what you're talking about, but if you say so. If you say so. If I do want 100 gotchas to be installed on my PC eventually, I'm gonna need bigger room. Do you think you're gonna? I don't even think I don't even think going to 50 would be possible. In my opinion. I mean, it's so crazy just to where we are right now. It's like when Enfield starts and it stays, when Neverness to Everness releases and it stays, will other gotchas take a hit? Is the real question. And honestly, the more there is, and the more we hold on to, the more we try to add later in the future, the more might get dropped. Slowly, but it might eventually happen. I'm only saying that because it might happen to me sooner than you, Nova. Just might. Just might. Like a slow drop. 1, pick up another 2 or 3, drop another 1. Or who knows, you know? Maybe I drop 2. You never know. You never know. Hard to say what's Kuro cooking, but we might get another Avenger climax in the end. Chisa reminds me of that robot chick from Genshin. You know, the one that came out during that land at the very end. I got the Traveler introduced to Nodcry. If you're wondering about my silence, it's because I'm here like... You're not playing anymore since Liwa, right? Was it Liwa? I think so. But it seems like you're at least keeping up with the story somehow, some way. For some reason. I'm not really complaining or anything. It's just random. But yes, I know Inefa. Chisa's plot device remind me of hers, like you stated. I don't know what they're gonna do with her. She might have a bigger role in the story than we see right now, because she went missing and literally the first day Rover was into school and all of that happened, even though we clearly saw her in the beginning. But besides that, besides her just going missing, I mean, it makes sense for her to be somewhat or pretty involved at one point in 3.0, because we went back together for reasons, and if she's gonna be there, then I would assume she would be involved at some point. That is my assumption though, and it could be wrong, so we'll just see what happens in the future. I think you did get into Group A recently. Was it 2 CMs ago? Nope, it was the last CM in the Virgo Cup. Not last CM. Last CM. Last month. Yeah, it was Group A from what I remember. So I guess it is two CMs ago. You're right, Nova. It is 2 CMs ago. My bad. Yeah, it was. I think I got 3rd place. So, I think. Or was it 2nd? Regardless, I know I didn't win. I know I didn't win. I feel like it's a trend with gachas with global servers. They usually are the first server to get let go and be susceptible to a quick cash grab before EOS. You name Atelier and I could think of Precon and Black Beacon. Yep, there are examples of those. And then these semi-limited Umas are just hard to come by in general. Missing their reruns is gonna hurt for sure. I never pulled on the Jungle Pocket banner, but yeah, I have not seen her for 2 years now. That is actually true. I don't actually remember seeing her rerun or like her return or whatever. That is very true. Now that you mention her. Can we? I think to keep it safe, we'll just get the wise training there. And yes, they are just hard to come by. Let me refresh to see if there's any more comments, just in case, but it looks like there isn't any from Nova. So, with that being said, thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is gonna be from Rick. Gentle Donna rerun came, so you know I pulled. Well, you have been wanting her, so fair enough. Fair enough, Rick. But I guess I should probably check Discord if you pulled her, or what your pulls, or how your pulls went. But hopefully it went well, because I'm not looking right now, and hopefully you did end up with a Gentle Donna to use. But that is the only comment from Rick. So thank you, Rick, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is from Derpy Noob. Hold on, you may be onto something here. Is it with what I said yesterday? I believe it was along the lines of you might as well pull for the semi-limited rerun banner characters, aka Orferv and Gentle Dawn, if you want them, because you're probably not gonna see them for a while, probably another year, 2 years even, because the more semi-limited Umas come out, obviously the longer it'll be for us to see them again. And I mean, they rerun support cards more often with the rate ups. Yeah, it'll be good if you don't have your support cards yet. Is basically it. I guess that's what I should say. But you'll see them more often down the road, compared to rerun banners like these. So if you really want Orferv and Gentle Donna, and to see if you can at least get away with one of them, hopefully both of them, I'd probably give it a shot. I'd probably give it a shot, especially if you see yourself using them way long term. So yeah. That will be all on you, though. That will be all on you, though. But thank you, Derpy Noob, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And the last comment is from Tanoki. And it says, finally Friday night. Well, you are ahead of us, so but it's Friday morning for me. It is Friday morning for me. Time to sleep. New Year's Eve, stayed up too late. Hey. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it be like that. But hopefully you had a good New Year's. But with that being said, thank you, Tanoki. Speaking about tired. But thank you, Tanoki, Derpy Noob, Rick, and Noah for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And since I don't really have anything to, let you guys know about or think, oh, there is a comment from Nova though in the excuse me, from the Zenless video. So I might as well go over that before I just focus on a run. So I did get through the story at last. Okay, so you did end up going through it. And yeah, they certainly did drag this one a bit. They certainly did. There are some points here that stood out to me. One, I disliked Zhao at first, but I'm glad they gave her more backstory, so I'm okay with the rabbit now. It makes sense. It was the way she was brought up and lived her early days, so it made sense why she was the way she was prior to her making that personality switch towards the end. Seeing Sarah and Isolde again makes me question, why can't they be saved? I hate to say it, because they're easy. They're dead. They're dead. It's that simple. One, you saw what happened at the end with Sarah, and in this one. And Isolde, well, as from what we saw, she is just a projection of the miasma or whatever, from what it seemed like. So it is what it is. Probably everyone with a cursed sword will be considered a void hunter, and it's not a coincidence. At this point, it seems like it. Mayor looks a bit like Wise's father in a way. I kind of sus at the end there. With the little thing he said about my friend, right? Yeah, that was kind of sus. I got questions about why Reen's eyes glow after the fight. Reen. Reen? fight Rin? The boss fight? Wasn't it just Zhao, Bell, and Zhao Guang? Who's Rin? But since it's eyes, I assume you mean Bell. I assume you mean... Who's Rin? Am I missing something here? Is that her name? I'm assuming it's Belle, but her name in the Japanese side, right? That's what I'm assuming. It's weird because you literally called Wise Wise. I'm assuming he has his own name in the JP subs. So why are we not calling Wise Wise? Huh? Why is that the case? Huh? Why is Bell Rin and why is just Wise? What do I want to do here? 79. We'll do guts, stamina, guts, stamina. What would I do here? Probably stamina. No, guts. I'll do guts. Can't believe a Bang Boo became Thanos type villain. Also, hint about fairy lore there, but we still ain't got nothing. Yep, that's something we'll figure out a little bit later. A little bit later. The final boss looks like a boss from Wuwa 3.0. I do love the designs. Boss fight wasn't bad either. The boss fight wasn't bad either. The walking sequence was so intense, I was hitting my basic attack key to get it right because Rin was walking like a turtle, especially when they were in their dream as kids. Yeah, it is Belle. It is Belle. What's a wise? What's a name that I could see Wise being? Like Akira? I've seen a couple Akiras in the past. Whether that's anime or video games. I'd say Rin's a pretty common name also. So I'm not surprised that would be used for Belle. So I won't be surprised if I got it right for Wise. But it only made sense because you said eyes, and I'm like, who else eyes glows? But in the end, I have to say that there is a very, very, very heavy emphasis on the relationship between us and Xiao Guang. Part of me wants to do Wise just because I'm running low, but it is what it is. I think this goes over the level of romantic tension Rover and Chisa had. So good on Hoyo for making the waifu crowd go insane. The plot was kinda cheesy, because if you tell someone not to sacrifice themselves 3 to 4 times, they're still gonna do it. I think the character developments were adequate and the mentioning of old characters felt nice and some felt kinda lackluster. I can say that the story was enticing for the most part. My one critique would be that the final action sequences felt not as impactful as the 2.4 version. I know that they're connected by an operation, but it doesn't feel the same as when everyone was literally there fighting. I give it an 8 out of 5, 8.5 out of 10 for the overall story. It's not bad at all, but I figured that there's a room for improvement. I guess there's a whole different scenario because you obviously have the 4 different locations that they had to be in. So it kind of made sense why it happened that way. Whereas with Wait, 2.4 version. Two 2.4? I was kind of comparing it with the finale in unless you meant 1.4, because I think it was 1.4 when that story came out for Bringer. So I don't know if you meant 1.4. I don't know if you meant 1.4 because I don't exactly remember 2.4's boss. If I'm gonna be honest. If I'm gonna be honest. So that's on me. That's on me. I personally enjoyed the story because it was, you know, it was good. It was good. Could some parts have been better? Definitely. Or I don't know really what to name. What kind of, because besides it being dragged on and all that, I think it went well for the most part. Definitely could have been better. And I don't know. There's still a lot of questions that are left to be answered, and I guess you could say a lot more questions also have been created. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you, Noah, for the comment. I think at this point, I'm just gonna say and just keep chatting about whatever. Because where are we? We're heading towards the second summer training, so why not, right? We'll do one of these, and we'll probably just do the Takarazuka Kinen to get that last race. I wanted to do the Tenosho Spring, but didn't end up doing it. But that would do that. I don't know how stats are gonna be, but hopefully, I'm hoping it goes well enough. Yes, yes. Ooh, I'll take that. Good big boost from stamina. Big boost from stamina to make me worry about it a little bit more or less. Give that. And then lastly will be the race to make sure we do our goals. And there we go. All is well. I don't even remember how much wise we have. Maybe 700. I was gonna say 800. I'm maybe a little bit higher. Yes, it's exactly 700. Exactly 700, like I said. Oh well. But can we? Oop, that's pretty good. That's actually better than that because it brings up stamina as well. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe we can get a higher one for guts. Maybe, maybe. That's not bad either. We could probably squeeze that in. Another one of these. Although speed also isn't, you know, it could be higher. Okay, I might just give it a speed on this. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a speed. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep giving it to speed because it has a longer way to go, in my opinion. think I can do this. It'll give me the 2. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Give me that. And then we'll use it because wouldn't mind more energy. And hopefully that's not bad. Because it raises up power and stamina. Stamina for the most part, I won't have to worry anymore. For the most part. It's just the other stats at this point. It's the only one. The closer speed gets to at least 1900 before the Ura finals, the better I feel about the run, if I'm gonna be honest. I think we could wait off on that. Okay. I don't know if Wise is gonna make it a 1200. I don't know. But we'll use this, and then we should be good. See one of that. Okay. That gives us one or two more? 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. And I think I should be able to maybe use another one. Not too sure. Oh, I could do this one for Guts because Guts is behind. And then we use one more of these because I should be able to refill that one after. From what I remember. Ooh, I can't say no to the 100 though. Big boost, big boost. If we can do, I don't know, 2 speed trainings in the Ura finals and 1 Wise maybe. That would probably be the last 3 trainings I want. Probably. That means Guts wouldn't be any higher. Go any higher than maybe 1400. Or 1500. That's if it goes the way I say it will. Or I want it to. But let's just see how it goes. Yep, give me that extra one. Give me that extra one. Give me this one. All right. This. Can I get into the Ura finals now? Qualifiers. More stats. Thank you. Thank you for more stats. I appreciate it. Okay, let's do one of these. Let's see. Speeder wise. None. Alright, let's see how good did you give me. I might as well do guts then. I might as well do guts then. Maybe one speed and one wise. I'm thinking if the speed is really good, then we probably only need one. And if the wise is good enough, then maybe it'll give a little bit more in speed, even if it's like 10. Even if it's like 10, I'll take it. Plus, of course, we got all these extra stats at the... Even though they're little, still extra stats. Alright, speed. Speed. Please. Speed. A good one, too. Dang, not speed again. Power. Man. Alright. Power it is. The last one has to be a really good speed one if I want any chance of... Like a really good one. If it's like only 60, it's not going to make it to... It's not going to make it a 1900. Yeah. All right. Final training. Final training. How will it go? Speed 77. I might as well just do it just to see. Maybe. You never know. I actually don't remember what stats and how many they give for stats over 1200. Because I know they decrease it by half, right? 7. That's like the typical one. Okay, 2 is 9. 34 plus 5, right? No, not 5. Probably less than that. From Cap herself. Oh, maybe a little more. Just a little more because we made it to the onsen. Already passed it. Oh well. Oh well. Went to the onsen at the end of the training during the onsen scenario. Honestly, I don't know how I don't even know how much this thing is, so I'm just gonna set this up assuming that assuming that I didn't get the stats I want, because well, wise isn't at 1200 like I want it to be at the very least. Speed most likely didn't make it to 1900 at the very least. So well, first I'm just gonna see if I can just grab everything I feel necessary first before I just pick up things just to finish the rest of the skill points, because it might reach that point fairly soon. Actually, like very soon. I might as well just grab these. Yup. Pretty much. I could mix in maybe mile distance because it's cap. Or I can mix in some other position ones maybe. Just to fill the skills. Why not? All of these too. I'm just getting things to get it over with at this point. At this point, a lot of the skills don't really work at this point. I don't know if I missed out on some gold skills. That doesn't look like it really. I don't know. Regardless, I'm just hoping this cap just turns out to be apparent. Yeah, I'm just gonna all that. UB 2. UB 2, I'll take it. But let's see how the okay. Can I get like maybe a little upgrade? Why betweeners though? Either long distance or turf I'll take. Or even leaders. We just stayed firm on the betweeners, I guess. But we ended off with 1869 on speed, 1315 stamina, 1725 power, 1495 guts, and 1086 wise. Honestly, this was one of my better runs recently, but I do see the potential when things kind of work out. This is kind of because it could have been better with some smaller, better RNG, as always. Look, speed was close to where I wanted it to be. Power, I assume, is capped out. Guts could be a little bit better. And then wise was like 2-3 trainings away from making it to 1200. So it's nothing new. I mean, I've been saying this probably at least a few times the past couple trainings where it could have been better if RNG was slightly better. That's pretty much it. But oh, we did get an S aptitude on long distance as well. But that is my second best Cinderella Gray Cap trained. The first one was obviously for mile distance. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are up to for the weekend. Let me know if who you guys are planning to hire, planning to bring to the CM, if you guys have thought about it. I'm pretty much going to keep asking that along the ways, but if there's anything else you do want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined our Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request, join, and let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you once again. Have a good weekend. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.